More changes are happening right now on 6th Street to help keep people safe in Austin. Those water-filled barriers are being swapped out for new concrete barriers. Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday. I'm Tom Miller.
And I'm Jayla Washington in for Sally Hernandez. Traffic anchor Erica Brennis, I know you've been sort of checking out what's going on in that area.
Yeah, all eyes, of course, with this big change on 6th Street. You know, historically, for decades, 6th Street just closes, right, during the peak weekend hours and during big events, but right there from I-35 to Brazos. But the city opened up traffic earlier this year, and it's been interesting to watch. They, normally have this completely shut down, and now traffic can actually go. There's just a barrier, right, between the street traffic and those walking along the side. So obviously a long-term solution in the works. We want to bring in KXAN's Barrett Tryon. He's actually live there on 6th Street with why the city felt the need for this change. Good morning, Barrett.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm a very busy 6th Street. A lot of street sweepers and people milling about this morning. This is what we're talking about, these water-filled barriers. Crews getting ready to pick some more of them up here. We're at 6th and San Jacinto downtown. And, one of the things that businesses along 6th Street said, they felt like they were living in a construction zone with these barriers. And that's one of the reasons the city is doing a swap. Now, you might remember those barriers along the road first popped up in January as white fencing. It was something the city was already trying to do, but it was sped up by that deadly attack in New Orleans. And that was never meant to be a permanent solution, and neither is this latest installation.
Look at the best use of space for everybody. Of course, there's cars that need to get to their destinations, but there's a lot of businesses that load and unload during the day, and what space do they need? And then there's a lot of pedestrians, particularly at night. So how much space do we need to keep everybody safe?
Now, the city says the plan is to have these barricades, these new concrete barricades, up for the next year or so. A long-term goal could eventually bring some major construction to 6th with widened sidewalks and maybe different traffic patterns. Now, a local artist was chosen. They're actually going to paint these barriers, and they're set to be installed by Thursday afternoon. So the next time you go down 6th Street, it might look a little different. For now, though, we are live downtown. Barrett Tryon, KXAN News.